Hello everyone, Ogu Manuel is my name. If you are new in this channel, you are highly welcome, and a special thanks to all my returning subscribers and wonderful viewers. In Igbo land, women are accorded with lots and lots of respect and admiration. They are seen as the salt of life. That life without women makes no sense in our lives. It makes no sense at all. So women are one of the most important parts of our lives because of some special roles they play. Without them, there will be no siblings, there will be no multiplications. They decide if there will be peace in the home or not. That is the power of women. If you need peace, they can give you peace. If you need war, they can give you war. So they may make or mar any man's tomorrow, career or family. They are so powerful that they're so powerful that if you make the mistake of daring them, you cannot do anything. Some men used to say that to women, that you cannot do anything. If you dare them, chances are they can go to any length just to put you where you exactly belong. A lot of things can go wrong if you think that they cannot do anything. So in Igbo land, it is a known fact that men and women are not in the same, in the same category. In Igbo land, they are seen as the weaker sex, but in my own personal view, I do see them as one of all the creatures made by God. They are probably the most powerful of all the creatures made by God. Even in Igbo land, they do make things happen. So there is this belief that men and women are not the same kind of people in our grading. Considering the Igbo tradition, any man, no matter how little, even a male child is considered to be more superior, valuable than the most powerful women in Igbo land. But notwithstanding, Igbo women are, they're very free to do a lot of things as long as it is not a taboo in the land. But in this video, we're going to lay it bare before you. That very 10 things Igbo women cannot do in this exciting and special video after this intro. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click like on my Facebook page, ring the notification bell, comment on this video, and do not forget to share this video. It helps the algorithm. So let's go straight into the video. The number one thing that Igbo women cannot do is 1. Tapping of palm wine or climbing trees. Women are seen as the weaker vessel that needs protection and security of men. Igbo women are not expected to be climbing trees because there is this saying that Diochi, that is the palm wine tapper, cannot finish saying all the things he used to see while he's on top of the tree. That's one of our sayings. So it means Climbing trees are not meant for the weak or for the fainted or for the faint-hearted. Let me put it that way. We men can see something like snake or any dangerous animal or bird that they might not even be able to stand for. They will be scared. So due to panic, there's this tendency that they might fall down from that tree because they don't have the heart of standing or withstanding that snake or that dangerous animal that they encounter on top of that tree. So secondly, before the coming of the white man, the dress code of our women are usually short, tied, wrapper-like kind of clothing, you know, adorned with jigida, all those bold beads, tied around the, tied around the woman's waist, so with not much under that wrapper. So they can't try climbing, because if they do, some men will see one or two things that is hidden under their ministry. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So if you are a man and you happen to see a woman on top of the tree, I think I'm not the one that's supposed to tell you the kind of things that you can be able to see from your angle of view. So secondly, the second thing that they cannot do is cooking under Menses for an other title holder. So there are a lot of limits to what Igbo women can do in Igbo land. So one of it is cooking for an other titled man while going through her monthly Russian flag flying period. You know what I mean? So an other titled man is seen to be holy. He is not expected to eat from the woman under that condition, because of the belief the woman's condition can destroy all the spiritual powers embedded on that other man's offer, and the title is welding. So women who are going through their menses cannot cook for another title holder in Igbo land. They are not allowed at all to make such a cooking. So the third one is breaking of kola nut. The Igbo people believe kola nut is not just an ordinary nut. It's not just an ordinary fruit that you can use anyhow. That it has some spiritual undertone which comes from the gods of the land. And a very big respect in Igbo land. That particular nut is being given a lot of respect in Igbo land. So some do believe it is a kind of communion nut made for the living and the dead. It's a kind of something that they normally use for communication with the living and the dead. So this nut can only be broken, used, preyed upon by men only in Igbo land. A woman can provide kola nuts. A woman can provide kola nuts from the house, but must give it to a man, or in the absence of any grown-up man, the woman will hand it over to any male child around for an onward presentation to the king's men if the need arises. So breaking of kola nut by women is not allowed under any guise in Igbo land. It's not allowed at all. No part of Igbo land will tolerate it at all. So the fourth one is giving out your child's hand in marriage. Marriage in Igbo land is a thing of joy and something for one or family to be proud of. So the feeling is always a good one. To see you feel good when you see your child of yesterday. a child that you gave birth to yesterday, all of a sudden has grown up into maturity and about to settle down with his or her lifetime partner. It's an awesome something, you know. So it is unheard of that an Igbo woman can ever have the audacity to give out her daughter's hand in marriage for whatever reason, even if the father is no more. If the worst comes to worst, another choice of the closest uncle or a relative to the, that's a male relative to the lady, will spearhead the marital process in her family, and her father stayed. The person must represent the lady's father there. So no Igbo woman have the right to give out her child in marriage without any other man that can represent the girl's father. It is not done anywhere in Igbo land. It's a taboo, a big one. So there is no responsible suitor who can go ahead with that kind of marriage without any representative, any representative from the girl's father's side in Igbo land. It is not done. Okay? So the fifth one is what I call, being present at bride price payment period. In Igbo land, the bride price negotiations are done only in the presence of men. The Igbo believe that it is only an animal that could be present when its marketing value are being discussed or haggled at. So so no woman can be present or near where the bride price of a fellow woman are being negotiated. Even if the father is no more, there must be an uncle who will represent her own family. The lady's family's interest in the bride price negotiating room. So women are not expected to be around during this period of negotiation in Igbo land. The sixth one is what I call triple side handshaking. That is enaito. So no matter the rank or level of any woman in Igbo land, no matter the rank, she cannot be considered to receive a triple side hand salutation. Enaito. She cannot.
Yes. Oh yes.
So women does not have any right to greet any man with triple side hand salute. They don't have the right. Even the low class men are not allowed to use that type of greeting, except only ordinary normal handshake. Not to talk of woman. Maybe he will be considered or given only 2 or 1 handshaking. So in Igbo land, it is only men. It is only men. I mean complete men that have the authority to give or receive the 3-sided handshake in Igbo land. So that kind of greeting is meant for men, not the other way around. The 7th one is women do not lead in any war or gathering. It is not done in Igbo land. A woman cannot lead men to go to war or in any gathering. They cannot. So in any Igbo gathering, women have no right to hail or salute.
Igbo kwenu.
Hey!
Igbo kwenu.
Hey!
Kwenu.
Hey!
Kwezono.
Hey!
So the woman can only salute or can only greet in this way. She can say, Ndidi mekene munu. That's my husband, I greet you. My husbands, I greet you people. Or she can say, Ndidi muna now. People from my place. That's how they used to greet. Ndidi muna now. Or una now. So my husbands, I salute you, which shows respect. So women in Igbo land are regarded as a weaker sex and as such should be protected by men in every angle. So there is this belief in Igbo land that in any land where woman is crowned king, it means that the land has spoiled. So the strength of any woman in Igbo land cannot qualify her, no matter how strong you think you are. It cannot qualify the woman to lead any group of men to any outing, talk less of war or in any gathering. They are not given the power. Okay? So the eighth one is women do not do masquerades. Had a team. So in Igbo land, there is what the Igbo call Emamong. That's a kind of initiation into manhood. Let me just summarize it that way. So it's a kind of initiation into manhood. It is a process of joining a masquerade cult group in your age range, or perhaps in a general group. In a general group as long as you have attained the age of manhood. So this masquerade cult group, from time to time, during special occasions or festivals in the community, comes to play or showcase their revered types of masquerades before all and sundry. So it is the men in the community who runs the cult group. Women are not even expected to be around where this group are doing their masquerade thing. They are not expected to be around. So as such, it is an abomination for women to do any masquerade runs in Igbo land. Women cannot do that in Igbo land. So the ninth one is women cannot be an ofo holder. So ofo is a short staff of office, carried by some specially selected Igbo leaders like traditional rulers, traditional priests, patrilineal heads, kings, titled also men. So it is very serious tool for the worship, for the worship of gods, and also for stamping of authority in the land, bestowed on the bearer by the gods of the land. So it's not something that you just go and carry or take anyhow, So in Igbo land, women does not have any business bearing an offer or even coming closer to it. So women are not allowed to be an offer holder in Igbo land, period. So the 10th one is she cannot pay her bride price. In Igbo land, one of the things these rates cannot tolerate is allowing the women to pay her own bride price. Women are not allowed to pay their bride prices in Igbo land. So before any marriage can be contracted in Igbo land, of all the things the man is expected to do on his own, no matter how poor in the marital process or journey, is to do his best to at least pay her wife's bride price by himself. Even if the wife is a multi-billionaire, the man must do this before any other help or support from any other angle can come up. So it's an abomination for the woman to do this because of the unhealthy consequences associated with this singular action in a marriage. Perhaps in future, it might cost something. So women cannot pay their own bride price in Igbo land. So finally, these Igbo practices does not mean that Igbo people have no regard or respect for their women. It is not true. But the Igbo sees some of these things as a kind of role assigned to their women for their own good in Igbo land. Everyone, have one or two things to do in Igbo customs and traditions, So that name Igbo will be so that the name will be a unique and shining example of a race that is different and unique from all other races across the globe. The Igbo want to create difference. Actually, DJ. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click like on my Facebook page. Ring the notification bell. Comment on this video and do not forget to share. Share this video. It helps the algorithm. We shall meet in my next video. Bye bye. Make sure you comment. You try to comment about what you see on this video. I'm expecting to read your comments.